All right, happy New Year. Yeah. Happy New Year. I'm in a makeshift studio um right now, and I'm actually, I'm digging it. So welcome. Okay, let's see. Let me get everybody in here. Hold on. All right. So happy New Year. Happy New Year. Hey, say what's up. I'm going to go over goal setting today. All right. So if you're new to the show, this is a $1 million Monday or $1 million Coach Monday, where we want to have a strategy session with you and lay out a plan for you to hit your $1 million in your coaching business, whether that is this year, whether that's in the next 2 years, 5 years, it doesn't matter. We want to help you become a $1 million coach. We run an ad agency now where we work with some of the top coaches and we run their ads. We handle all their funnels. We do a pretty hefty service, so we run a service based business right now, but we also run a coaching business because we share what's helped us acquire clients as a coach over the last 7 years, and we share what's working with our clients in a bigger scale model, so you can get to the place where you're making 30 to 100 grand a month in your coaching business. So we want to share that today, and kicking off the new year again. I hope you had an amazing new year. I want to go over goal setting, because one of the things that I saw and noticed when we have conversations with coaches in November and December, it's all around like, what's your goal for the next year? What are you working on? What do you have in store? And one of the biggest things that I noticed was I feel like there's a huge uh, perception on the difference between goals and vision. Okay. And if you don't know the difference to those two things, you're going to be very disappointed as you recap your 2023. Okay. There was multiple conversations that I had with people. They were like, "Oh, my goal is financial freedom. My goal is to be on the beach or or something like that." And I was like, "Man, that is not a goal." Okay. So first of all, let me know what your goal is, because I want you to walk away with the difference between knowing the difference between goals and vision. Okay. Our vision is to run our agency hands off, right? So like that's a vision of ours. That way, we can spend time with our family. Okay. The part of this conversation that people that came up was, I want to spend more time with my family. That is not a goal. That is a vision. So knowing the difference between a goal and a vision can be like life changing for your life, one, and for your business. Okay. So what I want you to do is I want you to first let me know what your goal is. Okay. One of our goals um, is to take the revenue that we created last year. I think last year, I think our agency did close to probably $400,000 in the year. Okay. Our goal this year is to hit revenue of $5 million. Our goal for cash collected is to hit a cash collected goal of $3 million. Okay. So those are very specific goals. Okay. 1 second. Let me make sure everyone can hit on here live. I uh I was slow with the trigger today, so that's on me. I suck. So say what's up. So we got hello from Virginia. What is your name? I'm gonna see comments in just 1 second. What's up, Mark Elliott? All right, we got it. All right. All right. So I see to earn $20,000 per month. That's your goal. Let's check it. Let's see who said that. Gene, my man Gene, $20,000 per month, cash collected. All right. So that is a very clear goal. Okay. Once you have a clear goal, that allows us to actually lay out the plan for that. Okay. So remember, every one of your goals in a coaching business starts with the offer. Okay. If our goal is to cross $100,000 per month inside of our agency, then I know that everything starts with the offer. Okay. If you're in here commenting with me, all right, I want you to just comment the word offer. That way I know you're following along with me. All right. Because again, once you nail your offer down, okay, that's what's going to change your business forever. Let me give you some insight on this from our agency. Okay. And just so you guys know, I want you guys to know that I know that 9 out of 10 of you are not prospective clients of our agency. You guys are not prospective clients of the school that we just launched. So I want you to understand that the advice that we're giving you isn't that like cookie cutter bullshit advice where someone is giving you advice on how to grow your coaching business, but when you work with them, you're the one that's growing their coaching business. You know what I mean? Like, to me, that's like, I don't know if anyone else has like noticed that or feels that in this space, but that's something that I feel really strongly about is giving you insights on how we grow our businesses, period, and giving you insights on how we grew our coaching business when it was in 2015 and how we continue to grow our coaching business in 2023. However, a lot of the advice that I'm giving you is straight up how we acquire clients to our agency, okay, how we scale our coaching business, and a lot of stuff how we grow and scale our school. So shout out to my wife. All right. We have been working 2 years. It's been 2 years since we decided to open up our own school. Our school serves homeschool parents. Our school serves entrepreneur driven parents. And our school serves parents that don't want their kids in traditional education and they want to put their kids in a place where they aren't stuck in a place 8 hours, just like, doing things that they don't want to do. Okay. Our school is project based, it's purpose driven. There's no teachers, there's coaches. So it's really how we believe education was meant to be in a Socratic model. So we're really excited. Tomorrow is the very first day of school. We've got 8 kids enrolled for this half semester, and we're looking to bring in 25 for the full school year for 2023. So we're really excited. Shout out to my wife. She started this project 2 years ago, and we're finally at our first day of school. So it is a huge, huge, huge deal. So if you know Wesley, send her a message today. Send her congratulations, send her love, because I mean, it's man, this journey has been amazing, and I want to use that before we go back to the whole offer thing. Okay, I really want to I really want to say, guys, like it took 2 years to build this school from scratch, and a lot of us we're trying to build a coaching business, right? And you may be building that coaching business from scratch. Um, and for what took us 2 years, we're set up to that school. If we're talking revenue, that school is going to do 25 grand a month its first like full year. By the time we get into like the first full year of school and after school and projects, just revenue wise, and a lot of it is nonprofit, but just talking revenue, like that operation will do more than $100,000 in cash collected a month. Now, um, you don't see everything that went into it to get to this point for 2 years. One, a lot of people would give up after before 2 years even hits. You'll you'll give up and be like, oh man, I quit. But what if you lasted 2 years and you've got this thing that's doing 100, 200 grand a month? You know what I mean? You've got this thing in the community that's just like rocking and rolling, and you've got the ball turning, right? A lot of us won't put in the work that is necessary, the groundwork that's necessary to to create something that if it did take you 2 years, just 2 years, it's just 700 days. You know what I mean? And now we've got something that can be not just, revenue wise, it can be amazing, but we've got something that is truly going to change the lives of countless kids and families. So I just want you to think about that. Every single day we put in work to build something from scratch for 2 years, and it's finally coming to fruition. We put in work, and I'm talking about the tables that we got, guys, were they're people were going to throw away these tables. They were trash tables to somebody else, but they were amazing for us. Our teachers and staff, a lot of them are not making the money that we want to pay them, but they're making enough because we're in that stage of that business. A lot of them are volunteers. And a lot of the equipment that we got, when we put down the flooring for our game room, that costs like $5,000, $8,000 typically. And we found somebody that was throwing theirs away because they just ordered $20,000 of flooring for their new space. So I say all these things because I want you to think about, as you set your goals for your coaching business, if you're just popping on, what is your goal for your coaching business this year? Gene said his goal was 20,000 a month. Okay. And we're going to dive into how to make that happen and how to tie your goals to your vision. Okay. It's really important that we do that. All right. But I want you to understand that, like, guys, we piece together this school, we piece together that business, just like you have to piece together your coaching business right now. Sometimes you have to piece things together in order for it to come to real fruition 2 to 4 years from now. Okay. And it's okay. Not everything is going to be perfect. The other day I was on a call with one of our mentors, and they do around 600,000 to $1 million a month in their coaching business. And, we've had this conversation with our staff before, because a lot of people can get caught in perfection. And we were talking about, like, no, every business that you think is like operating like an absolute just machine from the outside, they have their shit show moments that you don't ever see, you never hear about. Like, we have our shit show moments all the time in our business. But you're like, oh, Ryan, like, you guys did, almost $500,000 last year, like in a full calendar year. Okay, it may look calm on the surface, but like below the surface, there is a lot of frantic meetings. There is a lot of like frantic stuff that you may not see. Like, man, that fell through, or like, as we adjust in certain areas, like, it's not the way that we want it. It's not perfect. And I want you to know that as you move forward through this year, as you move forward just through today, as you move forward through this month, okay, don't get caught up in January 2nd. Don't get caught up looking at December 31st, 2023. Okay. That time is over. Like, there's a certain time to look at the big vision. And then there's a certain time to look at like what's going on right now, today, this week, and this month. Okay. Because it's really easy to get caught up in that. So again, if you haven't let me know what your goal is, let me know what your goal is for the year. Okay. So I know Gene said he wanted to do 20K a month. Okay. So in order to do that, again, everyone commented the word offer. Okay. If we want to make $100,000 per month, so I'm going to put in the comments $100,000 per month. Okay. And what I'm going to look at is I want, let's just say 20, actually, let's make sure I'm commenting in the right place. I can't comment all destinations all. There we go. Let's say 100K a month. Okay. And Um, that means I want 20 clients at 5,000 a month. Okay. So when we create our offer for our agency, I got to ask myself, like, what would people pay $5,000 a month for? Who would pay $5,000 a month? And as I'm brainstorming that, I know that there's people that we have in our network that we put together an offer to run their entire software system and build out like their entire like fulfillment system software wise for their clients. So I'm looking for people that already have, a bunch of clients that would use this service. Okay. And the minimum of the ROI that we promised them was 50,000 a month. Okay. So basically, I'm going to share with you something that can create an extra $50,000 a month in revenue for you. You're going to pay us $5,000 a month. And again, is that a no brainer? Right now, again, um, it may be hard to wrap your head around this, but just looking at this from the outside in, if we were to help you make an extra $50,000 a month with like a certain system laid out, already built out for you, we handle everything, and it made you an extra 50K, would you pay us $5,000 a month to be hands off and handle it for you? Right? Like most everybody is going to go ahead and say like, oh yeah, that's a no brainer, right? And so that was an offer that we created because we knew that we could provide that service. We knew our skill. We know what we're good at. We know what we can bring to the marketplace, and then it's just a matter of connecting and getting in front of those people every single day. Okay, your business does not have to be hard, guys. Okay, like your coaching business does not have to be this like really, really hard thing. Okay. It's just a matter of understanding your offer first. Because if I'm Gene and I want to make 20,000 a month, then I'm going to say, Gene, let's at least make sure minimum ground floor, we're looking at a $3,000 offer. Okay. So, $3,000 offer. Okay, so Gene goes out, creates a $3,000 offer. If you do not have an offer that's at least $3,000, then and you're in the coaching space, then you need to book a call. You need to comment the word impact. You need to book a call with our clarity team. That way they can give you clarity on where you need to be offer wise. Okay, that clarity call could change your life because once you see what they do on that call, you're going to have a new belief system about your offer. And when you create new belief around your offer and know that I can bring on a client at $3,000 and it's a no-brainer offer for them, and all of a sudden, if I take $3,000 and I were to just bring on um 10 clients. Let's just say I brought on 10 clients in a month. That's a $30,000 month, right? And so what we want you to understand, guys, is it's not about um always doing it on a monthly basis, okay? What we would want to see from someone like Gene is we want to see you make your first $20,000 month, okay? Because what happens, guys, and this is why our framework is offer, promote, and scale. Because if Gene has that offer, okay, I'm jotting down notes too. But if Gene has his offer, and I want to make sure, let me know if you're getting value from this just by popping the word value. And if you're feeling me on this, just pop the word feels in. That way I just know you're following along with me. Okay. But here's what I want you to understand. It's and when we talk about goal setting and vision, the things that are messing with your mind are thinking that you need to make $20,000 a month, like right now. It's not about making $20,000 a month right now. It's about making $20,000 in 1 month, one time right now. You need to prove to yourself that you can do it. You feel me? Like it's not about like making 100,000 a month and like getting there, right? It's about doing it one time, especially in a coaching business. Okay. So what's going to happen is we help Gene get his offer right. His offer is $3,000. Boom. We put together the right promotion plan that gives him the opportunity to bring on 3 clients, 5 clients, 10 clients at a time. Okay. And then when that happens, boom, $3,000 offer, 10 people, that's $30,000 a month. $3,000 offer, 5 people, that's $15,000 in that month. You feel me? And then the third step of our process is scale. So here's where that comes in. You have to then step back and be able to reevaluate your business and ask yourself what it took me to do this one time. Can I duplicate that each month? What would it take for me to duplicate that every single month? What needs to happen inside of my offer? Because here, just somebody just said real talk. Here's what real talk is. Because if Gene takes on 10 people at that offer, but then says, holy crap, whew, I'm going to pull my hair out. So if I know that I'm going to pull my hair out, then the next month, energetically, he knows no matter what he does, taking on 10 more clients is not feasible. And if you know that that's going on inside of your body, inside of your energy, you will find a way to self-sabotage that. It's just inevitable. That's just how the human body works. That's just how success works. I'm trying to keep it real as I can with you. This is just how it works. Okay. So again, have you done it one time? Is your offer right? Do you have a promotional plan that's right? If you need help with a promo plan, I think we postponed the December Ignition promo workshop. It's a 5-day just promo workshop, and it shows you how to set up all your promotions, which is the key. It's why it's in the middle. It's like the meat of the sandwich to create income and revenue for you. We do the same promotional process with like all our clients. One of them just did like $300,000 last month just because they perfected this process over and over and over again. Okay. A lot of times we're having a conversation around like people want to have big promotions, but you can barely finish the promotion. Like, get the shit over. A lot of times when we're talking about people that are doing like 100 grand a promotion, 200 grand a promotion, or whatever, you know how many promotions they've done? You know how many shitty promotions they've done? Like, we don't talk enough about, all the flopped promotions. It's not those, though. You have to have the flopped ones. You have to have the ones that don't go well. Like, you've got to have the promotions that, really put you in a space where you're thinking about quit. That's just business. And if that stuff defeats you, that stuff brings you down to where you just want to throw in the towel. Like, there's a reason that, only 3% of Americans make over 6 figures. There's a reason that that 1% of Americans make 7 figures. And that reason is just pure. They didn't give up. They made adjustments. They got better and better and better. So, guys, when we think about goal setting, this is how it works. It starts with your offer, okay? And then we have to have a clear promotional plan for that offer. And then we have to be able to reevaluate our business in a way that allows us to scale in a much better way, okay? The other thing is, we want to talk about vision, okay? Guys, if you don't focus on your vision every single day, and your vision isn't just like the thoughts that are rolling through your head. Let me know if you're getting value from this, but just by popping the word value in the comment section for me. But guys, a lot of us, we try to set goals, but we're looking for the glue to execute those goals. It's one of my mentors always said, it's not the how-to, but it's the thought and the feeling that you hold while you're doing the how-to. So the goal is just the first part of it. So knowing that I've set this goal at 20K a month, I've got my offer right at 3K for the offer. It's a no-brainer, just amazing offer. Okay. I've got a promotional plan on how I'm going to grow my audience, get this offer in front of people, execute it. Okay. And then know that I can scale it at any level that I want. That's how we grow. That's how we build and grow coaching businesses. Okay. But what's your vision? What's going through your head? What's pulsing through your body? How do you feel? Can you see your future? Can you feel your future? It's not an easy thing to do because a lot of us have been taught and conditioned to be afraid of life, to be afraid of the future. When I think about vision, I think about me. I'm 35 right now, and I every single day I think about the 40-year-old me. I think about the 40-year-old me coming back to the past to give me insights. So I think about my kids in our dream home. I think about them being teenagers and like them having like businesses that do way more than ours ever dreamed of. I think about the vacations that we take. I think about the company retreats that we host quarterly for our team. I think about the houses that our team members buy. I think about like all these things that are happening in the future, but I'm bringing the feeling of gratitude to me right now. So I'm grateful that we're able to pay out $500,000 in commissions and salary this year. That's my goal, is to get to a place where I feel the comfort. And I'm thinking about the micro things that go with that. If we were to take this vision of like me paying out $500,000 in just salary and commissions, I'm thinking about the messages that our team members are sending us. I'm thinking about the pictures of, hey, I just got my new house. Hey, I just got this new car. I've never made this much money before. Thank you so much for this opportunity. It's things like, our guy Ankh. Many of you guys know Ankh. He's our client success director for our software, and he quit his job this year. Okay, and he works full time for us now. And I have a vision of him like making a certain amount of money, being able to like do certain things. And that vision is pulsing through my mind. It's pulsing through my body every single day. So you've got to get to the place where you can see the future and you're grateful for that as if it's already happened. A lot of us, we're praying for something to happen. We're praying for something to come. We're praying and begging and we're asking for something. Come. What if you acted as if you already had it? What if you operated today as if you already had it? What if you operated today as if it wasn't something that you didn't have? Because as soon as you know that it's something that you don't have, you're immediately in a state of lack. And if you think that you can go and be in a state of lack, but go out and act and do the activity that's going to create record months for your coaching business, that does not add the fuck up. Does that make sense? It doesn't add up. The math ain't mathing. So if you're wondering why things just aren't adding up, why the glue is just not molding and holding this thing together, it's because your goals do not align with how vision actually works. Y'all ain't listening to me. I'm talking to myself. Am I talking to myself? Let me know if I'm talking. Let me know. Take a second. Breathe for a second. Come on, I want you to win. But that vision, sometimes we got to work out the gunk of 20 years of shit vision. And it takes intention to do that. You got to really get in your mind and meditate on that and give thanks to God and be like, man, thank you. Even though it's not physically in front of you yet, thank you, God. Thank you for blessing me with this business. Thank you for blessing me with such an amazing team that we're able to pay out over $500,000 this year. I couldn't even see how it was going to happen, but I just knew it. I believed you. I trusted you. I heard your vision. I distracted everything. I lowered the volume of all of the distractions so I could hear you. I mean, come on. That's what I want for you. All right, my time is up. I love you. I want you to share your goals in this group, in this community all week. I want you to share your vision. What's on the top of your vision board? Okay. 7 years ago, I did my first vision board, and I remember putting at the top of it, "RIP your job." The next day, I was fired. Okay. I'm slightly a fan of Billy Jean. Not the biggest fan of his personality right now. Used to be a huge fan, but I can't hate on some of the things I've seen. He posted 10 years ago, like one of his vision boards, and like it's coming to fruition now. So like you got to know that just because you put something on your vision board, just because you visualize it and internalize it today, it may be something that it may take 5 years, it may take 10 years, it may take 20 years. But I know that if you're listening to the sound of my voice, you're the kind of person that it's okay. There is no amount of time that's too long. You can change your life in any 2-year period. I know you can. Okay. So get the help you need, ask the questions you got to ask. Okay. Get the support you need, do the things necessary. One of the things I saw in Billy's things is it said he had one goal, and it said, like, WE necessary, whatever is necessary. Are you willing to do whatever is necessary to not just hit your goals, but are you willing to do whatever is necessary to craft the vision to create the glue that those goals need? I love you. If you want a call with one of our clarity coaches to make sure that you have a clear offer, promote, scale plan for your business, make sure just to comment the word impact. One of our team members will connect with you. It's a free call. There's no obligation. You don't have to buy anything. It's really just a free game plan. At the end of that game plan, if you feel like you need help executing that plan, we can show you what that looks like. A lot of times for a lot of people, even if you know that you're not going to make an investment with us, we tell you like, hey, at least make a decision on whether or not we're the people that can help you and that there's a good mix or a good fit. That way, you know what you're working towards. Okay. It can be very, very key. That's why we have calls with people that we know we're not going to make an investment in today. But if I know what I'm working towards and I can make a decision whether or not that person is the one that I want to work with 3 months from now or a year from now or whatever, right? That's very, very powerful. And if that person's not a good fit, then I can get them off my radar and I can go look for somebody else that is going to be a good fit. Okay. The other thing is, again, if you hop on there and you feel like you can execute that game plan call yourself, by all means, go execute it yourself. We will root for you. Okay. And if you feel as if, or if we feel as if we can't execute on that game plan for you, we'll connect you with someone that's in our network. Okay. So again, comment the word impact if you would like one of those game plan calls to make sure that your offer, promote, scale plan is in alignment with your goals and your vision. All right. Have an amazing day, and we'll catch you throughout the week.